I'm hunting a ladder stand in the backyard where I planted some winter wheat, and it's coming up good and green. Now we wait for a buck. There's a lot of does up here. That doe took a leak right there in front of me. Left me a nice little fresh scent if anything else comes by. And the arrow's sitting right there. Got a doe and two fawns coming behind me. I just had a young buck come in this way, and I saw him right through there, and he looked this way, didn't spook, but he walked off that way. Well, the copter says it's time to go find the doe. If I'd have had time to sight my muzzleloader in sooner, it's already sighted in, but it needs to be cleaned out again, and I gotta do that today, and then I've gotta take care of this doe. So, if I want to hunt this afternoon, I gotta climb down. They've been mowing this wheat down pretty short. It's also short because it's young. Some of it's not been eaten yet, but they have been eating the tops off a lot of it. Here's my arrow. That's my third deer with this broadhead. First one with this arrow. I broke the other two on the shot, but this arrow is still good to go. And broadhead, I'll check how sharp it is. It looks like the blades are still pretty straight. Broadhead's still good to go. So looking back at my ladder stand, kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. It was dark gray when I bought it a year ago, a little over a year ago, and it's pretty chalky now. The cedar tree's pretty good back cover, but I just thought they would look up and see me sitting up there, but never got noticed. Is this where she ran? Dirt's all turned up bad here. I don't see any blood. Maybe it's not where she... No, this has to be where she ran. This is a crazy trail. Now, I think she did run down this path. This is weird. I'm not seeing any blood. I could be on the wrong trail, but a deer definitely plowed through here recently. I might be on the wrong set of tracks now. They're going straight out to the field. I thought I caught a whiff of a deer, but it's not unusual this time of year to smell one. But with all the fresh deer droppings I saw on the way down the hill, it's possible there was more deer down the hill from that doe when I shot, and when she took off running, they took off running, and I could have hopped on the wrong trail. Not a speck of blood. Something ain't right. I'm gonna go back up to the point of impact and start all over again. I went back and watched the video, and she came right through here. So this is her track here. Now I may have got on a different track somewhere down the way, but I'm gonna follow it again. Well, there's the food plot. I got down about 20 yards, and that heavy trail I was following goes down there, but I just found blood over here. I knew something wasn't right. These are her tracks right here. There's good blood. I knew there had to be blood somewhere with this expandable broadhead. This is what it's supposed to look like. Yep, lung blood. Now let's go find her. It's actually a heck of a blood trail. It just took about 20 yards to open up. Oh shoot, there she is. About stepped on her. Dang, she didn't go far at all. Maybe about 40, 50 yards. Good gosh, that's a bigger doe than I thought. That's a big old nanny. Yeah, the exit was forward. That's probably why the blood didn't open up right away. It usually doesn't bleed as good coming through the shoulder. That's deer number 2 with the bear paradox. Y'all, there's so many deer back in the cedar thicket. That's why I made this food plot up here. I actually cleared it out a year ago and hung the stand, and barely ever hunted out of it, maybe once or twice. This year I decided I was going to put a little extra something to keep those does in that opening, because usually when deer are moving through a cedar thicket, they're avoiding the openings because they like the cover in this thick undergrowth here. But I figured I'd give them a little extra something to stop and munch on. It'd be a good rut hunting spot. We're about a week out from the peak rut. It's not too early to see good bucks on their feet. That's kind of what I've been hoping for, but I think in the next week or so I'll be up in here again if I can get a good wind, because there's no telling what I might see during peak rut. I'm gonna drag her down the hill to that path I was on a little bit ago, back the truck up here and load her up. Well, here she is, good sized doe. I got my little Chick-fil-A bag there with the heart in it. Not sure what I'm gonna do with it yet. I'm gonna go to public land this evening and try to find a buck once I get this doe taken care of, so I'll see you back in the tree.